pretty scenes don't make skillful photographers. Do you ever scroll on Instagram and think, of course their photos look amazing. If I could just get to Tokyo or Iceland, my portfolio would finally look complete. I used to feel pretty left out, seeing other photographers going out on photo walks. But sadly, as a parent, the best times to photograph are generally in the thick of either getting my kids ready in the morning for school or getting them ready for bed. And then there was one thing that shifted everything for me. Before I share the little stories behind these photos, I did want to thank today's video sponsor, Squarespace. I've actually been using Squarespace for over 10 years now. Their templates and easy-to-use interface make it incredibly simple to create and maintain a professional-looking website without any coding experience necessary. For me, my Squarespace website was an essential part of how I built my photography business. It allowed me to showcase my portfolio, share recent work on my blog, and receive inquiries from potential clients through a contact form. If you're one of those photographers relying on your Instagram profile as the sole place to share your work and build your photography business, I would really consider making a website on Squarespace. You can visit squarespace.com/Reggie Ballesteros to start a free trial and get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. I stopped waiting for the right time or for the right location, and I started carrying a camera with me every single day, everywhere I went. I just committed to bringing a camera with me. I'm not gonna lie, at first it felt awkward, but eventually it became a habit. And I'll be photographing at the most random times. I'll take a shot during a lunch break, on my commute, or even while running errands. I started looking for stories in the small things. And this is one of my favorite photos ever. It's of my dog Henry sitting in a sunspot at the top of the stairs in our home, perfectly framed by the light. And to give full credit, my wife was actually the one who saw this moment, and she told me to come and check out where he was sitting. It's not the most dramatic moment, and it's by far not an exotic location. It's just a quiet moment at home. Your environment doesn't make you a better photographer. Your attention does. And when you take a camera with you and shoot in those random 5-minute pockets of time, it allows you to capitalize on the photographic opportunities when something does catch your attention. And for me, Henry used to be the most regular subject I photographed. I would carry my little Rico in my pocket even at home because I'd look forward to turning the corner and seeing him in those little random spots of light. And then when I make eye contact with him, he'd wag his little tail. But a few months ago, this past May, we found out that Henry had cancer and his health quickly deteriorated, and we had to say goodbye to him. Honestly, a part of me feels missing. A part of my photographer identity feels missing. And even my journey as creating this body of work, it feels weird to bookend it and say okay, this little set of photos of him in the light is done. And since he's passed, it's about 3 months, that pattern of expectation is still there. And now there's this empty space I'm still trying to figure out how to fill in terms of what creatively inspires me. And to be honest, that's the thing. Photography grounds you even when life isn't at its best. When you're going through hard times or through grief, it becomes as much therapy as it is a hobby or an art or escape. Life isn't always pretty, and it's okay for our photos to reflect that. So if you're struggling, if photography feels heavy to you right now, just know that I'm there with you. Sometimes it's not about making great photos. Sometimes you can't always feel super excited or super inspired or energized. But sometimes it's simply about picking up the camera and allowing yourself to see no matter how you feel.